In this video we'll be looking at sketches again, but we'll be looking at something called a spline. So it's the same process. You go up to here to sketch, you choose spline this time, then it says click on your grid, so you have to choose somewhere to start. So I'm going to just choose the work plane and then click to specify my first point. Now what you'll notice is there's no millimeters and there's no degrees on this, so it's much less precise. But what's cool about it is when you put your next point, if I were to go up here now, you'll notice it starts to make an angle. So if I go back down here, you're making a wave kind of shape. So it's kind of an interesting tool, but you'll notice as you start coming back, it does kind of unpredictable things. It's maybe not the shape that you thought you were creating. So you can just get creative, and then it's made something like that. So it's kind of neat. I've made this form, and I can actually extrude this and make it three-dimensional. And now I've got a 3D shape of that interesting shape that I just made. But let's say that you wanted to change that shape. So I would go back and I'd click undo, and I want to modify this. Each of these points that you've made is actually a point that you can modify. So I can change it after the fact, after I've already made it. You can move it around if you want to, but if you get very precise, click on that point there, you can move those points around and actually change the way it looks. And you can do weird things, move that around. So you can just get creative and move it however you want to. And then when you're done with your spline, again, you just click on it and extrude it up, and then you've now made a three-dimensional object of that. It'll be a useful tool that you can use when you're trying to create your own designs. The first designs that you'll create, it's not going to be that useful because it's not precise enough for what we need. But later on, you'll be using the spline tool.